Hello everyone, this is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Wednesday, the 27th of August 2014. Before I get started, just a quick update. Thank you all for your prayers with regard to my kitty Stripey. He is still lost at this point, and I've been asking the angels every day to either help me to find him or help him to find his way home on his own or through somebody else or what have you, but I'm still holding out hope, so please continue your thoughts and prayers for me and Stripey, that he stays safe and find his way back. Thank you. I just miss my little guy. I miss my Stripey, and I worry, as we all do, about our pets, if they're okay when they're away from us for so long and can't find their way back. So anyways, for today's reading, I'm calling on the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue to see what the Goddess message is to get us through this middle of the week. Okay, so let's see. Goddesses, I ask for clear messages for our YouTube community that will bring blessings to one and all. All right, there's a couple here that I feel are wanting to come out. So first we have Kali with the message of endings and beginnings. And it says, the old must be released so that the new can enter. Now, Kali's a very powerful goddess. She's one, when we call upon her for help, just get out of the way and let her help you, okay? She does often bring very powerful and abrupt endings to things. And sometimes it can be a bit intense. But she does work for the greater good. And as I look at this card, I know that we had a new moon coming in that occurred on Monday, and we do have that moon in the background there of that card. It's a reminder to us that we really need to let go of the old. There is new that is wanting to come in. It's new that positive changes that we've been desiring for ourselves. But there's either situations that we've been dealing with that we just really need to let go of, really surrender it, really, turn it over to the angels. We just need to be done with it, in other words. So you can, certainly call upon Kali to help you with that process. But just know that her energy is very intense, and it is very, very powerful. Now, right along with that card, and what I like in this card too is the one spot of bright color here is a lotus blossom that she's holding in her hand, okay? And there's something new that is blossoming, that has passion, that has color, that is coming in, okay? She's got the energy of the cosmos here in this picture. And, what you see at the top, this is the third eye. It's an eye that's laying on its side, and it represents, again, that clarity, that vision, that insight, that clairvoyance that came into our theme over the weekend with the cards that came out. So it's about letting go right now so that we can move forward. And, if you were going to take a new journey to someplace new, you wouldn't be, if you were going to take a journey up to climb up a mountain, you wouldn't do it with a bunch of, bags and strings and ropes tied to you that had all sorts of different bags and baggage and stuff like that. It would be crazy. It would be an exercise in futility, because all that baggage would be snagging on things. It would tire you out. It might even yank you backwards. And so when we get a message of letting go from, goddesses like her or the angels, it's about cutting away all that baggage so that we are freer to move forward and can make much more forward progress. Okay. Now, the other card that came out along with it is this one from the goddess Maat. She's an Egyptian goddess of, justice, fairness, integrity. You can even see that there's the scales in this picture, and the dove of peace, okay? So it is bringing peace into a situation. It's going to be handled fairly. I want to say, if there's someone, if there's someone out there, if one of the endings that you've come across is the loss of a job, or a source of supply in some way, even though that's kind of an uncomfortable situation, okay, they're letting you know that what's happened, that the job needed to fall away, okay, and it's going to be handled going forward in a more just and fair way, okay. You will be taken care of, and justice will be served, I guess is what I want to say. And even in Kali's message in the cards, it says, don't fear what appears to be a loss, because it is what's needed to fall away, okay? If you're going through a divorce, or I know for a lot of us too who has kids, that for us it's the ending of them being at home. I know my daughter and many of my friends, we have kids going off to college, so that's an ending and a beginning, and it's a part of our life that we have to let go of. And it is a little bit intense for us parents. It's very emotional, or it can be. I know it certainly is for me. And but the situation is being handled in a fair and a just manner. And I think that speaks more to those of you, if you are in an uncomfortable situation, it's letting you know that you are being looked after. It is being handled fairly and justly, or that you can call upon the help of heaven to see to that, it's handled fairly and justly. Okay, it's a message for you to have trust and a bit of patience with the process, okay? As new things come in, new situations we have to adjust to, we have to create new ways of, being in the world. And that's what's required of us right now. As the earth is shifting and changing, the energies are shifting and changing, we're all moving into a place of higher consciousness. It demands being in the world in a new and a different way. And it requires being honest and fair with ourselves and with other people, okay? Having that integrity for yourself, and dealing with the world that way. And that's what you will have in return. So anyways, those are our messages for today. I hope these resonate with you. And I look forward to speaking with you again very soon.